Hey, Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the bishops and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well through the scriptures. Peace to the 144,000 and the rest of the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Kaya from GMS Indianapolis, branch of Indiana. And this is an open forum slash various topics. I don't have nothing exactly right now, but Lord willing, the Spirit hits me and it's edifying. But so I'll just talk about something that my wife was going through today, while she was out shopping. Some things that she experienced. Well, one thing that stood out to her was, when she was out shopping, there was a lot of GAY girls in the supermarket. It's like a little, round the way supermarket where you would catch a lot of Jakes at. Type of grocery store where you can find chitlins and that type of shit, And then about a week or two ago, she at the library renting out, attempting to rent out some books, right, for our son, and she say 80 to 90% of the library people who's working there was of that community, and it's like, damn, like the library, this is a children's space for the most part, at least you people that's 30 plus, 30 and up, well 32 and up, 33 and up, the members of the library, you go, you watch the movies, you read the little books, they have the little the little fairs and shit, you buy shit. It's a total children's place. But here it is, 80 to 90% of the staff is of that community. Alright? So that's the current world that we live in, man. Like the scripture says, the wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. That's why you can't really construct a good time doing anything. Just simple shit. You go to get your car washed. You're gonna see some bullshit. You go to the health store, go to the health spot. You're gonna see some bullshit. All right. When you read Habakkuk, it says, "Oh Lord, I cry to violence and thou wilt not save." Right? Why do thou cause me to behold iniquity? Like, why do I gotta see this shit? Like, why do I gotta? And it's constant. There's always. Look, I'm in the health store getting a smoothie or whatever. I see a nigga woman in there. Okay. Now this nigga woman, I can't even. She dressed like, I don't know, maybe a teenager in the early 2000s. Like these older nigga women who be trying to dress young, they swag, it be so fucking off. She in this motherfucker, colorful weave, braids, long, and like an exaggerated length, right? Dressed with some tight ass urban shit, gym shoes, tennis shoes, and the woman looked 50 plus. The woman looked 50 plus. It was the type of shit. It's just always something. It's just always something in Babylon, man. It's just always. And the shit that bother us, it don't bother the average person. All these people, they in the matrix. That's why you can't talk to nobody. That's why you can't, people in the world, people at your job, people that you come into contact with. You can have some good conversations sometimes, but keep talking. Just let the conversation keep riding for a second, and that wickedness is gonna pop up. It's gonna pop up somehow. All right. Damn, I was just thinking of a scripture before I finish that thought, I want to at least quote some of them, as I'm doing this lesson. I just thought of it. What was that scripture? I said these people, matter of fact, I'll go back to that thought. I say, damn. Oh yeah, people not mad at what we mad at, or people not disgruntled by the things that make us disgruntled, because they don't know no damn better. They deceived. What is it? Ecclesiastes 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, but a gift destroyeth the heart. Right? So they're just like these people back in the day. Even some sellouts now. All right? They understood the truth. They, knew what was going on. I remember the scripture I was thinking of earlier too. Barakatah Yahbashim Yam Shai. I'm finished this thought though. Just like people, that might have sold out. A lot of back then and even now, Israelite groups, they was mad, woke up to this truth, was in the right mind, but then they got weary in well doing. The Lord was taking too long for them, and so then what? They got that gift, they took that bag, and their heart was destroyed, their mind was destroyed. They left off the path. All right. But that scripture I was thinking of earlier was, Yahweh said, in the world you shall have, you shall have troubles. He said, but in me you shall have peace. See, in the world is trouble. All right, but in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, it's true. We have the peace, right? Like Psalm 73 says, he said, what, my feet well not slipped, right? Walking, living in this life and seeing the wicked prosper, seeing what they can get away with, and seeing how you gotta struggle, and just that understanding will make your ass have a mental breakdown. It says what? Until I went into the house of the Lord, then understood I therein. Then I understood the truth and the God's plan, His purpose, and how you set one up and raise up another and things like that. Like Yahweh Shai said, he says, but back to that scripture I was quoting that I remembered. He said, in the world you shall have trouble, but in me you shall have peace. But be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. Ooh. That's cold. See, be of good cheer. To see, as this shit hit the fan, right? As the world get, more fucked up, as these tariffs increase, all we gotta do is work on ourselves. That's all we gotta do is work on ourselves and get more and more and more right with the Lord, with Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. And as we do that, we gonna be all right. We gonna be protected, because that's what He said. He ain't lied yet. And back to the other thing, right? With my girl, when she was out at the supermarket, some it was she just told me the story too. But outside of the GAY people, there was another group of people in there stealing, and they was like coercing these, coaching another one how to steal. It was a few of them. It was women, right? It was, see, so now shit is getting more desperate and drastic out here. All right, they had a couple weeks ago the Wednesday camp down here in Indianapolis. The brothers that camp on Wednesday, some young nigga nuggets, right? I ain't gonna call you niggas YNs. Y'all like that shit. Y'all are nigger nuggets, like the Elder Murph of Chicago say. You little fucking bastards, fatherless fucking fiends, dark fiends. Anyway, anyway, yeah, they fucking went to the convenience store and held the door open and just bum rushed that motherfucker stealing, right? So you got that, and more shit like that gonna happen. Remember, we seen it. That happened. What was that? Maybe last year or a year or two ago, when they was doing that in the malls or whatever. They was showing that on the national news that they was doing that. They showed Jake doing it or whatever, right? But now shit is getting more pressed. All right, shit is getting more squeezed together. It's a Hebrew word that means pressed. I can't think of it right now. And when something is pressed, shit is tight. All right. Oh, like the scripture says, we coming into the times. Look, Ezekiel the 12th chapter says, look, now is the time and the effect of every vision. All right, the word of the Lord is not going to be prolonged. We seeing it. We've been seeing it happen in real time. And the scripture I was just about to quote in Esdras, it says what? They shall not regard the kings nor princes. Meaning they not gonna guard. Because what do a king and prince do? They pass laws, enforce legislation, set the standards, set the rules. All right, and the rules is against you. Especially, first of all, the rules is against the American citizens, period. And how much more the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, right? So now, with this pressing, with everything being pressed, everything being tight, man, people breaking the rules. People risking the rules, man. You got motherfuckers in there, got a group of, now I don't remember the age of them, but you got a group of women in there and they, stealing. And you're starting to see more and more women get found out about shit. A lot of shit coming out. A lot of you fucking nasty women, a lot of you so-called black women, you molesting these young black boys and young girls at the same rate. Pardon me. At the same rate as a lot of these men are getting damaged. And I'm gonna speak on that for a quick second before I turn in here. Men and women, girls and boys, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American community, get sexually harassed, and abused, whatever words you want to use, at similar rates. All right? Women, y'all ain't got the goddamn, you black women, you ain't got the goddamn monopoly on that. All right? And it's coming, a lot of these different little shits coming out, different news, all right, different, you hearing about different court cases. A lot of these black women getting convicted, found out about some very heinous shit. Not feeding. You heard about the woman who ain't feed her kids, wasn't feeding them. The kids' goddamn fingernails were so long they couldn't even. Toenails were so long they couldn't fucking walk. See, everything is getting fucking revealed, right? Esau getting revealed, and his cohorts getting revealed, and you black women, all right, have been a cohort of Esau, whether directly or indirectly, all right, through your vendetta and trying to get back at the so-called black man with child support and domestic violence cases and the police, trying to being vindictive, right? Knowingly or unknowingly. And we telling you, all right? And some of y'all don't give a damn. And some of you try to come back, all right? You got a lot of women trying to expose shit, all right? Bringing certain things out, but it's still, them women still be off too a little bit. They say a lot of good things, but They be off too in other areas. They'll be bringing out some shit, and then you can still see the pride there. Like the Real Hebrew wife, just to touch on that for a second, when she did a little expose or whatever, blah blah blah, and it's like, okay, you beating a dead horse, all right, Ariala, guy, whatever, go fucking teach. The guy who was selling the Hebrew prayers, fucking dark nigga, dark magician. That nigga he a dark looking nigga too. He look like one of the motherfuckers you should see in one of these rap videos, bobbing up and down, to some 808s in the back, just bobbing like a nigga drone. That's how he fucking look. But you listen to her little shit, her little, and you can still see the pride there. So it's like, man, if it ain't this, if it ain't what we saying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, just fucking beat it, bro. I don't fucking want it. We don't want it, bro. But anyway, Lord willing, this was edifying to the hopeful elect. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Basham, Shalom.